From Hyun to Junho, Ye-jin's love and YoonA's drama dominate the internet. Imagine a world where the electric sparks of on-screen passion don't fade with the final credits, but instead ignite real-life flames that warm the hearts of millions. Could it be that Korea's most beloved romances are scripted by fate itself, weaving threads of destiny that pull even the most jaded viewers back into the glow of possibility? In the glittering realm of Korean entertainment, few tales rival the serendipitous love story of Ye-jin and Hyun, a duo whose journey from fictional foes to forever partners has left fans worldwide sighing with envy and delight. It all began in 2019, on the set of Crash Landing on You, the Netflix sensation that thrust them into the roles of a South Korean heiress and a North Korean officer. Their chemistry so palpable, it blurred the lines between acting and authenticity. Off-camera, whispers of romance simmered quietly. By the end of filming, those sparks had kindled into something profound. Dispatch, the eagle-eyed Korean media outlet, broke the news on January 1st, 2021, revealing they'd been dating since late 2020. A New Year's gift that sent social media into a frenzy of heart emojis and Ye-jin forever hashtags. What strikes me most is the quiet elegance of their courtship. In an industry rife with fleeting flings, their bond feels like a rare vintage wine, deepening with time, evoking that nostalgic ache for a love that's both fierce and tender. A reminder that the best stories aren't rushed, but savored, layer by layer, until they become unbreakable. As 2022 dawned, the world held its breath for confirmation, and on March 31st, they delivered. A private wedding ceremony in Seoul, attended only by their closest circle, where vows exchanged under cherry blossoms symbolized a union as poetic as any K-drama script. Ye-jin, radiant in a minimalist gown, and Hyun, ever the stoic charmer in a tailored suit, embodied the happy ending fans had scripted in their wildest dreams. Just 8 months later, on November 27th, joy multiplied with the arrival of their son, a tiny miracle that Ye-jin has since described in rare interviews as a love incomparable to anything else, her voice softening with the raw vulnerability of new motherhood. Peering into their lives now, through glimpses like family outings to raise silkworms or playground escapades, one can't help but feel a profound warmth. Here is a couple who traded spotlights for strollers, proving that true romance thrives not in glamour, but in the gentle rhythm of shared silences and stolen smiles. Their discretion only amplifies the allure. In a digital age of oversharing, their restraint is a refreshing rebellion, making every leaked photo or AI-generated family portrait feel like a cherished secret shared just with us. It's heartening, isn't it? To witness icons like them choosing depth over dazzle, reminding us that love's quiet victories often outshine its loudest fanfares, and that even in the chaos of raising a child, those sleepless nights blending into dawn feedings, they emerge not diminished, but enriched, their partnership a quiet fortress against the world's noise. Fast forward to 2025, and the Ye-jin saga continues to unfold with the kind of understated magic that keeps devotees hooked, blending domestic bliss with professional triumphs that feel like extensions of their shared narrative. Take, for instance, Ye-jin's triumphant return to the silver screen with No Other Choice, the highly anticipated thriller directed by the visionary Park Chan-wook, released in September amid whispers of it being her most daring role yet. A tale of moral ambiguity and unyielding resolve that mirrors the complexities she's navigated in her own life. At the film's VIP premiere in Seoul on September 23rd, Hyun made a surprise appearance, his presence alone enough to send ripples through the crowd. But it was their effortless interplay, his hand lightly on her back, her knowing glance, that truly captivated. A silent affirmation of support that quelled months of baseless divorce rumors swirling in tabloid corners. Videos from the after-party went viral overnight, capturing Hyun Bin's affectionate gestures amid the champagne toasts, his eyes never straying far from his wife. A scene that felt less like celebrity schmoozing and more like a private vow renewed in public view. For fans, it was pure elixir. Comments flooded in with cries of, "This is the content we live for," and edits splicing the footage with crash-landing clips, underscoring how their real-life tenderness echoes the drama that birthed their legend. What resonates deeply with me is how this moment humanizes them further, not as untouchable stars, but as partners who show up, rain or shine, turning a red carpet event into an intimate date night that whispers, "We've got this, together." Ye-jin's reflections on this new chapter, shared in a heartfelt Filmfare interview just weeks prior, peel back the layers of her evolution as both artist and mother. Revealing a woman who's rewritten her own script with grace, she spoke candidly of the whole new world parenthood has ushered in, describing the bone-deep exhaustion intertwined with an unparalleled joy that eclipses even the adrenaline of her 20-year career highs. From the tear-soaked confessions in April Snow 2005 to the fierce vulnerability of Something in the Rain 2018. Balancing the demands of a toddler, whom netizens adorably dub Little Hyun Bin for his spitting image visuals glimpsed in a rare footage snippet from an OSN report, with the rigors of filming hasn't been seamless. She admitted the much harder pull between set calls and bedtime stories, yet emphasized the harmonious tag team with Hyun Bin, who, true to form, dives into diapering duties with the same intensity he brings to action blockbusters like Confidential Assignment. Their plans for a theater date to rewatch No Other Choice in Dolby surround sound, as Ye-jin teasingly revealed in an October interview, paint a picture of enduring playfulness. A couple who, after years in the limelight, still finds wonder in simple, shared experiences, like debating plot twists over popcorn. And amid the glow of this milestone, hints of future expansions surfaced. Ye-jin musing openly about a second child, her words laced with hopeful pragmatism. If the timing aligns, why not? It's this forward-looking optimism that stirs something profound. A sense that their story isn't a closed book, but an ever-unfolding epic, inspiring us to cherish our own imperfect chapters, where love isn't flawless but fiercely adaptive, growing stronger through every pivot. Yet, while Ye-jin and Hyun Bin's tale unfolds as a living fairy tale, another pair commands the spotlight with a chemistry so intoxicating it has fans begging for spin-offs. YoonA of Girls' Generation and Junho of 2PM, whose on-screen magic in King the Land 2023 turned a lighthearted rom-com into a cultural phenomenon. Debuting amid the post-pandemic crave for feel-good escapism, the JTBC series cast the two second-generation idols as a hotel magnate's son and an ambitious intern, their banter laced with flirtatious fire that had viewers replaying episodes just to savor the tension. YoonA, with her luminous doe eyes and effortless poise, brought a bubbly resilience to her character Gu Won-ju, while Junho's brooding intensity as the prickly air simmered into swoon-worthy sweetness, their kiss scenes igniting servers worldwide. The real sorcery, though, lay in their off-screen rapport. As longtime acquaintances from overlapping idol eras, YoonA's SNSD and Junho's 2PM both conquering the 2000s charts, they slipped into scenes like old friends reuniting at a high school reunion, their unspoken shorthand fostering a vibe that's equal parts playful and profound. Watching them, I get this giddy rush, like eavesdropping on soulmates who don't even realize it yet. The way Junho's gaze lingers on YoonA echoes those unspoken "you get me" moments that make friendships feel eternal. A testament to how shared histories can alchemize into something screen-shatteringly real. The explosion on social media was inevitable, with King the Land trending globally, amassing over 1.5 billion minutes viewed on Netflix alone and clinching Best Drama at the 2023 APAN Star Awards, where their red carpet glances alone spawned thousands of fan cams. Fans dissected every ad-libbed laugh and improvised touch, dubbing them Junho and flooding X with edits that mash up their scenes with real-life interactions, from award show waves to casual group chats. Recently, Junho reflected on their collaboration in a podcast with host Hyun, likening Yoona to a classmate from the trenches of second-gen idol life, praising her relentless work ethic and how they'd huddle with directors for hours, forging a silent pact to honor their roots while elevating their craft. It's this authenticity that tugs at the heartstrings. In Yoona, we see the girl who traded variety show giggles for nuanced performances in hits like Love Rain, 2012. And in Junho, the dancer who evolved into a Baeksang-winning actor via The Red Sleeve, 2021. Their bond, platonic yet electric, stirs a bittersweet longing. Imagine if every great friendship bloomed into something more, or if, like Ye-jin, their sparks leaped the screen. Even now, as Yoona charms in Bon Appetit Your Majesty, 2025, and Junho captivates in Typhoon Family, echoes of King the Land linger, with fans petitioning for a reunion project, their voices a chorus of hopeful what-ifs. There's something profoundly moving about it all. These stars, forged in the fires of fame, remind us that the most explosive connections, be they whispered vows in real life or stolen kisses in real, have the power to heal, to hype, to make us believe in magic again, especially when those connections endure beyond the finale, manifesting in quiet nods of solidarity across new horizons. By October 2025, the Junho synergy has only amplified, transforming what was once a one-season wonder into a blueprint for idol actor crossovers that redefine K-drama expectations. YoonA's Bon Appetit Your Majesty, the whimsical TVN hit that premiered earlier this year, sees her as a time-slipped French chef navigating Joseon-era royal intrigue alongside rising star Lee Chae-min, her performance earning rave reviews for blending culinary flair with emotional depth, a far cry from the bubbly intern of yore, yet infused with that same infectious warmth that made King the Land a balm for weary souls. The series, with its clever fusion of history and humor, quickly climbed streaming charts, prompting Junho to give it a glowing shout-out during his press conference for Typhoon Family on October 1st, where he revealed the King the Land cast's ongoing group chat buzzed with cheers for her success, a digital thread that keeps their makeshift family alive. "We all rooted for her like it was our own win," he shared, his words carrying the weight of their 15-plus-year friendship, one that reportedly influenced his decision to join the rom-com in the first place. He confessed to a twinge of jealousy, seeing Yoona pair with other leads, a light-hearted admission that sent shippers into overdrive, theorizing it as the unspoken spark behind their seamless rapport. For me, this revelation adds a layer of endearing vulnerability to Junho's polished persona. It's the kind of behind-the-scenes tidbit that makes you root harder, not just for the characters they play, but for the humans navigating fame's tightrope with humor and heart. Meanwhile, Junho's Typhoon Family, which bowed to record-breaking premiere ratings on TVN, the highest for a weekend drama in 2025, transports viewers to the turbulent IMF crisis era, where he embodies a resilient everyman fighting economic storms with grit and quiet heroism, a role that builds on his red sleeve intensity while injecting the levity fans craved post-King the Land. Directed with the kind of socio-historical nuance that elevates family sagas, the show has already sparked think pieces on resilience in modern Korea, with Junho's portrayal drawing parallels to his own career arc, from 2PM's high-energy stages to introspective screen depths. At a recent W Korea event on October 15th, glimpses of him mingling with peers like Lee Chae-min hinted at the industry's tight-knit evolution, but it was his casual nod to Yoona in interviews that truly bridged eras, praising her leadership in Bon Appetit as inspiring the whole cast to push boundaries. Fans, ever the architects of fantasy, have flooded platforms with montages syncing Typhoon family teasers to King the Land OSTs, while petitions for a Junho sequel, perhaps a King the Land spin-off exploring post-happily ever after antics, garner thousands of signatures weekly. This fervor isn't mere nostalgia. It's a collective yearning for more stories where idols like them shatter stereotypes, proving that K-pop polish can fuel cinematic gold. What touches me most is their mutual upliftment in this high-stakes world. YoonA's subtle Instagram stories celebrating Junho's milestones, his press room anecdotes keeping her name alive. It's the essence of true camaraderie, a quiet force multiplier that turns individual shines into a constellation, illuminating paths for the next wave of talents dreaming big under Seoul's neon skies. Bridging these worlds, from Hyun steadfast devotion to Lee Junho's smoldering glances, is a testament to K-Entertainment's gift for blurring boundaries, turning passive viewers into passionate advocates. Ye-jin's poised motherhood updates, shared sparingly on Instagram, spark waves of adoration, with netizens gushing over how her glow rivals her Something in the Rain days. While YoonA and Junho's award season synergy, think their synchronized bows at the 2024 Baeksong, fuels endless threads on why their vibes deserve a sequel. In this tapestry of tenderness and tease, one feels an uplifting surge. Love, in its myriad forms, doesn't just entertain. It explodes across timelines, binding strangers in shared swoons and silent cheers. As these icons navigate spotlights and strollers alike, Ye-jin plotting family film nights amid script readings, YoonA and Junho trading encouragement across sets. They invite us to ponder our own stories. What if our everyday glances held the promise of such cinematic splendor? It's a thought that lingers, warm and wondrous, long after the screen dims, urging us to lean into our connections with a little more intention, a little more faith, that even the simplest sparks can ignite legacies worth rooting for, generation after generation. In a year like 2025, marked by comebacks that feel like homecomings, their narratives remind us that the heart of storytelling lies not in grand gestures alone, but in the persistent, pulsing rhythm of showing up. For love, for craft, for the quiet revolutions that happen off-script, reshaping lives, one heartfelt frame at a time.